Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This one is Hulk Hogan going up against Dr. David Schultz. Now, if you don't know about this one, there's a whole Dark Side of the Ring episode based around this, and Hogan himself said that this was supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania number 1. However, David Schultz had some issues. The whole episode is called The Slap Heard Around the World, and basically, without going too much into it, John Stossel did an interview with David Schultz where he basically called wrestling fake, and then Schultz slapped the crap out of him and said, "Does that feel fake?" And then Schultz was sued by Stossel. So it sort of led to this whole thing not happening and falling by the wayside, of course, and we ended up with, what was it, Hogan and Mr. T versus Piper and Orndorff, was that right? I might be wrong on that, to be honest with you. But yeah, this would have been the, possibly would have been the main event of WrestleMania number 1, which would have been interesting. And because of what happened, not many people have actually heard of David Schultz. I'd never heard of him before the episode aired, to be honest with you. Yeah, WrestleMania number 1 was, yeah, Hogan and Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. I was right, okay. So this is the second match in our Hulkamania Forever week, celebrating the career of Hulk Hogan. Again, as I said last time out, not everyone's cup of tea, but you have to be able to separate the art from the artist. And this guy is, well, Hogan himself is a massive, massive influence on what wrestling has become today, love him or loathe him. And here is Dr. David Schultz, was a very, very good heel. So good that, yeah, so good that even John Stossel couldn't handle him. And I think he has wrestled for us before, and I'm pretty sure the match he wrestled for us before was against Hogan. So it'd be nice at some point to see him face somebody else. Schultz. He has wrestled before, I'm sure he has. I thought he had. Maybe I've never used him before. Okay, this is a debut then for Dr. David Schultz. That's surprising. I'm sure I'd used him before. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well, we add him to the ranking system. It's a new name. We always love a new one. Gets our numbers up. There we go. Right, he's on the ranking system now. Hogan, of course, after his match earlier, has dropped down a little bit. Of course, he faced off against Flair a little bit earlier on today. He now sits in 19th position on plus 13 after 46 matches, but he's got a hell of a lot of matches coming this week to help build his numbers up. As Schultz now working over the arm of Hogan, doing a great job at his heel persona, just working down the baby face, keeping him grounded. I mean, well, in fairness, he retired after that sort of stuff happened, to be honest, by the looks of it. Oh, he joined the World Wrestling Federation in 83 to 85. He got arrested for battery on John Stossel, and then had a small career in Japan. Going over wrestling the likes of Inoki, Hoshino, Kimura. Did very, very well for himself, actually. Nice backdrop there by Hogan. Schultz was grounded in the corner. Hogan went for him, but Schultz was playing possum pretty smartly. Catches Hogan, big axe handle to the back and a big clothesline to the back of the head as well. And of course, everything I say on this, by the way, is citation needed. If I'm wrong on anything, just feel free to tell me. I'm guarantee I'm going to be wrong on a lot of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. Why is Jimmy Hart inside the ring? What's going on here? Referee, okay. So referee taking Jimmy Hart's megaphone off of him. It's still allowed a chance for Hogan to slide to the outside, but it's not really worked out too well for him as Schultz follows and just shoulder blocks him into the back. Schultz sending Hogan back into the ring. I'm not even sure what Schultz's finishing maneuver is, to be honest. Here's the pin attempt by Schultz. It's only a 2 count. Schultz now going for the pin. He has his feet up on the ropes. Playing the classical 80s heel now. Hogan with a strike into the gut. Another one. And here we go. The trading of blows now between these two. Got Hogan with a slap Schultz. I mean, in fairness, based on that episode and what Schultz did to John Stossel, I don't fancy getting into a striking battle with him, to be honest. That was some slap. And there is that slap. The complete bitch slap on Hogan. Strike in the face again. Another one. Hogan, with a back chop. Schultz again with a chop of his own. Hogan fights back. Who's going to come out on top of this one? Neither of them. They both rain down the strikes on each other. And it is Hogan. The Pythons have come out on top. Schultz now they're sending Hogan off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Hogan's got a very unique way of going off the ropes, hasn't he? Lovely German suplex there by Schultz. And then Hogan now trying to force fellatio. Schultz able to roll out the way. Nice stiff clothesline there by Schultz. Flattens Hogan, now heads up to the middle rope. Looking to drop the elbow drop right into the chest of Hogan. And then what am I looking for as a finisher maneuver? David Schultz moves. Well, Hogan's back up. We might not get a chance to see Schultz's moves at this point, to be honest. Not movie. Schultz was known for his technical and often brutal wrestling style, incorporating moves such as a double wrist lock, the Schultz choke, the hip tilt, and the head outside single leg. I don't know what any of those mean. He's also known for his strong, top-game, effective hand-fighting strategy, his ability to capitalize on opponents' mistakes. Okay, this is not the person I'm thinking. This is Dave Schultz, not David Schultz. Dave Schultz is a kickboxer. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't understand what any of those moves were, I must admit. Schultz now with the strikes into the face. Hogan's back up though. Hogan is really feeling it now. Rocking the comeback. I like this on Hogan, I must admit. Runs off. There's the big boot. And followed up by the atomic leg drop by Hulk Hogan on David Schultz. That's got to be game, set, match. No, he's not even going for the pin. He's gone for a big boot once again. Brings him back up once again. Hogan is making sure this guy is finished. Choke slam? Okay. I don't recall ever seeing Hogan knocking out a choke slam, to be honest with you, but he has done this time. Pulls Schultz away from the ring, or from the rope, should I say. And surely this has got to be enough for the pin. He has rocked him with a lot of high-impact maneuvers. Oh, he's going to go for another leg drop. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's no way Schultz gets up after this, surely. Surely there's no way he gets up after this. 2 leg drops, choke slam, big boots, everything. And there is the win for Hogan. Puts him back up to 0 for the year, plus 14 overall. And Mr. Schultz, in his debut in our universe mode, still surprised me. I'm still sure we used him at some point. Is going to move down to a -1 after 1 match. I'd like to use him again at some point. Depends where he's going to fit, to be honest with you. He's one of those sort of guys that outside of this whole Hogan thing, I've not really heard of him, to be honest, but I'm sure we can find something for him at some point. Started his career in the 1970s with Roger Kirby to defeat Bill Dundee. Worked a lot in NWA Canada. Had some feuds against Bob Armstrong, Dick Slater, Dennis Condrey. I think he was tag team champion with Dennis Condrey, yeah. NWA Southwest tag team champions alongside Dennis Condrey. They defeated Dick Slater and Paul Orndorff. So he had some big matches, just never really got that big push. And if all of this thing had not happened with John Stossel, who knows what would have happened with him, to be honest. Who the hell knows? Because, again, Hogan himself said in an interview that this was supposed to be the main event of WrestleMania 1. And how different things could have been, potentially, if that was the case. So there we go, Hogan with the victory, his first win of the week. Tomorrow, 2 more big matches, not all singles though. Tomorrow we will see Hogan take on Cena in the evening. But earlier in the day, we'll see Hulk Hogan teaming with Randy Savage as part of the Mega Powers to take on the Blade Runners, the Ultimate Warrior, and Sting. Right then, I'm going to love you, leave you. Good night, God bless. I'm here to say thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, leave a good stuff, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah.